Hello, y'all. This is Q from Out of the Darkness. I did not want to have to make this video. I did not want to have to come out, and I know I'm going to upset some of my followers by making this video. But if I'm not true to myself, I'm not true at all. I never thought I'd have to come out and make a video in which I had to rebuke our president, but the day has come, and before anything, before party, before man, before anything else, I'm an American and I'm a constitutional conservative. This idea that the president has floated about invoking some sort of a red flag law is completely unconstitutional and something I cannot get behind. As an American, the idea of a Second Amendment is something very unique, but something very important. I know this sounds radical, but it is important that the government always fear the repercussions of the people. It keeps the government in check. There are checks and balances throughout our entire government, throughout our entire Constitution, and the Second Amendment is just one of them. The other side of it is the black person, and I'm not trying to isolate or bring race into it, but for black people, I think that this is a huge mistake. The most dangerous neighborhoods in America today to live in are neighborhoods that are impoverished, which unfortunately are neighborhoods that are mostly people of color. The idea that we are going to take guns away or the means of protection away from people who are law-abiding citizens who just simply want to protect their families is ludicrous. Secondly, my main issue is the fact that it takes due process completely out of our government and out of our system. One of the main strongholds and the reason why our judicial system, while it's not perfect, is one of the greatest in America is the fact that you are innocent or are supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. What red flag laws do is they completely remove that. All it takes is for someone who is disgruntled with you, someone who's upset with you, to come out, make a statement that they feel that, anonymously I might add, that they feel that you are mentally unstable, and immediately it gives law enforcement the right and the responsibility to come and remove the guns out of your home. Not that you committed a crime, not that you threatened to commit a crime, not that you threatened anyone else, but that someone is being subjective, feels that you are a danger to your community, anonymously can make a charge against you, and you now lose your Second Amendment constitutional right. I cannot get behind that. And Mr. President, while I love you, while I think you have done a great thing for Americans, I cannot support you if you support this type of legislation, because it's completely unconstitutional. And especially as a black person, one of the things that I feel are one of the foundational rights that I feel that as African Americans that we have to exercise is our right to keep and bear arms. Especially in the neighborhoods that most of us live in, or most do live in, it's only right. It's only right that we have the ability to protect ourselves. I find it disingenuous, especially on the other side in the Democratic Party, that for years now, since the Obama administration, we've been told that black people and people of color cannot rely on the police, cannot rely on law enforcement. We've had people tell us that certain law enforcement offices should be shut down because they are racist and they are against people of color. But then in the same breath, you tell me that I should give up my right to protect myself and rely on the racist, bigoted law enforcement to protect me and my family. How is that? How can you have it both ways? How am I supposed to distrust law enforcement, yet rely on law enforcement for the health and well-being and safety of my family? Think about that. So as we're out, we have to be cognizant of the fact that, yes, there are laws, there are things that are being suggested on both sides that are said to be meant for our protection and for our well-being. But does it truly make you safe? Put your confidence in yourself, put your confidence in your fellow man, and let's vote against tyranny at all costs. Mr. President, I hope and pray that you do not support this legislation that you've talked about, because it would be a complete slap in the face and a complete disregard for your base. Thank you very much.